What if I told you that the most influential people in history didn't need to raise their voices to command respect or authority? Imagine a world where power is wielded not through force or loud proclamations, but through subtle, almost invisible means. The most powerful people in history didn't raise their voice. They didn't threaten. They didn't beg. Instead, they mastered the art of subtle influence. They manipulated, quietly, subtly, strategically. From kings to CEOs, from political leaders to business magnates, they all had one thing in common. They all mastered one invisible art, the art of manipulation. This art allowed them to bend the will of others without them even realizing it. And today, I'm going to teach it to you, so you can defend against it, recognize it when it's being used on you, and perhaps even use it to your advantage. Whether you want to protect yourself from being manipulated or use these techniques to win in your personal and professional life, this knowledge is invaluable. Manipulation isn't about being evil. It's about understanding control. It's about bending perception, influencing behavior, and guiding decisions. It's about planting ideas so deep within someone's mind that they believe they came up with them on their own. This is the true power of manipulation, making others think your ideas are their own. The weak manipulate out of fear, out of a need to protect themselves. The powerful, however, manipulate by design. They do it with intention, with strategy, and with a clear goal in mind. In this video, you'll learn 8 elite manipulation tactics used by history's most dangerous minds. Tactics that have shaped the course of history. And you'll see how these tactics are still used today in various aspects of life, from business negotiations to personal relationships. Whether in business, relationships, or power plays, these techniques are timeless. Let's begin this journey into the world of manipulation. People are easier to control when they feel in control. This sense of control is often just a mirage, a carefully crafted illusion. The illusion of choice is offering options, but these options are often limited and predetermined, while rigging every outcome in your favor. It's a strategy used by leaders and marketers alike. Julius Caesar offered peace or exile, but peace meant submission. Exile meant irrelevance. His choices were a trap. They thought they had a choice. They believed they were in control of their destiny. But Caesar had already won. The game was rigged from the start. Steve Jobs didn't just sell iPhones. He sold a vision, a lifestyle. He offered sizes, colors, storage. But the real move? It was deeper. He locked you into his ecosystem. Once inside, leaving became difficult. Application. Sales, negotiations, leadership. Design the maze. Let them pick the path. But remember, you control the maze. Humans don't follow logic. They follow emotion and justify it afterward. Emotional manipulation starts with triggering feelings, not thoughts. Fear, lust, anger, hope. Hitler stirred national shame before offering solutions. Today's influencers, they share struggles, then sell you the fix. Lesson. Emotion opens the door. Logic walks through it. Start with the heart, then hit the mind. Silence is power. The act of withholding creates mystery. It creates tension. It creates chase. Cleopatra didn't chase power. She made power chase her. She delayed meetings. She arrived dramatically. She made herself rare. In negotiation, silence forces the other side to speak first. That's when they reveal their fear, their need, their weakness. Use this tactic. Say less. Watch more. Control everything. People trust what feels familiar, Mirroring is becoming their reflection. Match their posture, their energy, their language. Why? Because, well, people love seeing themselves. FBI negotiators mirror hostage takers' words. It builds unconscious trust. In seduction, mirroring builds chemistry. It creates a false sense of connection. In real life, use mirroring in job interviews, sales, social situations. Build rapport, then take the lead. Want to gain someone's trust fast? Show a crack in the armor, on purpose. Strategic vulnerability is revealing weakness to disarm and bond. Julius Caesar cried in front of his soldiers. They saw him as human, and they fought harder. CEOs admit minor mistakes to appear authentic. But behind the scenes, they're surgical. Lesson: a well-placed flaw can be more powerful than perfection. This is the highest form of manipulation. The master never gives orders. He plants seeds and lets others think they were the gardener. Inception wasn't just a movie, it's real. Steve Jobs never begged you to buy. He showed you the pain, and you demanded the cure. Ask questions, drop hints, guide conversations. Let them think it was their idea, but know it was always yours. Confused people don't rebel. They freeze. When faced with too much information or conflicting messages, the human brain struggles to process it all. This paralysis is a powerful tool. Weaponized confusion overloads the mind, blurs facts, and makes it difficult to distinguish between truth and lies. This mental fog creates a fertile ground for manipulation and creates dependency on the one who knows the answers. Authoritarians use it. They present themselves as the sole source of clarity amidst the chaos. Cult leaders thrive on it. They bombard their followers with complex doctrines and contradictory teachings, making them reliant on the leader for interpretation. Even corporations flood you with jargon, technical terms, and convoluted explanations that make you feel out of your depth. So you give up questioning and comply. The complexity is designed to make you surrender your critical thinking. If you control the narrative, you control the mind. Use this when negotiating. Flood them with details. Let them feel uncertain. Overwhelm them with data and watch as they struggle to keep up. Then offer one simple solution: yours. In their confusion, your clarity will stand out as a beacon of hope. In chaos, your voice becomes clarity. That's power. The ability to cut through the noise and present a clear path forward is a potent form of control. Scarcity creates urgency. Urgency shuts down rational thought, makes something feel limited, and people will race to grab it, even if they don't need it. Diamonds aren't rare, but they're marketed as if they are. Luxury brands destroy unsold bags, just to keep demand high. Manipulators use this in relationships too. They make themselves hard to get, rare, unavailable. Lesson: create a sense of scarcity, and people will chase you, invest in you, even obsess over you. Manipulation can corrupt. Used without conscience, it destroys. But if used ethically, it persuades, leads, protects. Every leader manipulates. Every brand does too. So do politicians, influencers, activists. The difference is intention. Learn the rules. Because if you don't, someone else will use them on you. If this taught you how power really works, hit the like button. Subscribe for more power plays from history's most dangerous minds. And drop a comment. Which tactic shocked you the most? This is Power Plays Network, where we decode the rulers, so you can become one.